What's happening with Cosmik Laila? Well, I don't know, but you'll find out. What's happening with Cosmik Laila? Well, I don't know, but you'll find out.
Hi there. This is What's Happening with Cosmik Laila Podcast. And this is a little subject that I'd like to cover. It's actually a kind of a test, mental visual test, like a thought experiment. And what you do is you kind of just imagine a cliff. It's called the cliff test. And you imagine a cliff, and then you take a person who is close to you, family member, friend, even someone in a relationship with, even a coworker. Take anybody like that you want to just put to the test. You put them at the top of the cliff, standing at the top of the cliff. You are dangling at the edge of the cliff. You're only hanging on by a thread, by a hand or, something. And also next to you is a big pile of money, maybe a bag of money, but enough money for anyone to live for the rest of their life. Okay? Now, here's the test. Can you actually imagine this person that you chose, whether or not they're going to save your life or the money? And now, for the sake of this test, we're not going to allow both of them to be saved, because I'm sure you're going to say, well, why can't you save both, the person and, yourself and the money? Yeah, that's kind of cheating, though. What you really want to do is you want to make sure that it's only one or the other, and then imagine if this person would save one or the other. Now, the purpose of this test is to project the loyalty of the person in your mind, and if you can't imagine them saving your life versus that money, then you should really question how you're treating them and versus how they're treating you, and how you probably should, put them in perspective, because you'd be surprised how this works. Sometimes you can see that person without a doubt. Yes, of course they would save my life because they're a good person, and I know that, and they have a good heart. But then there are some people who, and you might not want to face it, because you might really love them, you might really care about them, and you might want to believe that they're actually a really good person. But unfortunately, they don't pass the test in this thought experiment, and they end up letting you fall to your doom and off the cliff, and the money's saved, and maybe they might feel bad about letting you go after they got their money, but ultimately, yeah, they're more about their own butt and materialism, and they don't care about you or a human life. And yeah, it's a good test to try. So I'm just making this little thought experiment for you. I hope you try it. You can even let me know if you got results or something. Leave comments in the, in the YouTube there. And I hope you have the rest of your day as beautiful as possible. And I hope this helps, like a little life hack or psychology hack, whatever you want to, label it as. All right. So thank you for listening to my podcast. And there will be more of these. They're little thoughts. I don't know what else I'll be coming up with, but yeah, stay tuned. So, all right. This has been What's Appenin with Cosmik Laila.
What's happening with Cosmik Laila? Well, I don't know, but you'll find out. What's happening with Cosmik Laila? Well, I don't know, but you'll find out. Just hit that like and subscribe button, and leave a comment or two. What's happening with Cosmik Laila? Well, I don't know, but you'll find out. Yeah.